My name is Margaret. I have lived through the worst grief and distress imaginable to humankind. I've been to hell and back many, many times. I'm glad to say I have survived and value every minute of every day. This is my story. I've been very fortunate to have married the love of my life, Christy, and to have had two beautiful, healthy boys, Raymond and Stevie. On the 17th of April, a Saturday morning, my husband went to work to a local construction site. He collected a colleague on the way and they chatted away. He got out of his van, he walked towards a cement mixer and then he stopped halfway. He changed his mind. He made a choice. He turned back, he got into his van and he drove 30 kilometres and he took his own life. Christy was 53 years of age. He was my best friend, a person I totally trusted. And we had been married for 22 and a half years. On that day, the devastating effects which followed changed all our lives forever. Just when I thought that life couldn't get any worse, my son Stevie, 20 years of age, he took his own life. A beautiful boy with a huge heart and the most wonderful, wonderful smile. My world was turned upside down and I took to the bed and I pulled the duvets over my head. I didn't want to come out and face the world anymore. For many weeks, I lost the will to live. For me, Console was my lifeline. I found the girls easy to talk to, understanding, and genuinely caring. Having experience for myself, and also having lived with my son Stevie, who endured many, many moments of deep despair and hopelessness, I can understand how a deciding factor for many, if not all, is that suicide ends pain. Well, I can tell you, it doesn't. It only lays the pain on the broken shoulders of the survivors. That's us, the living victims of suicide. We say they didn't just take his own life, he took part of ours also. I too continue to feel the gaping hole in my heart, which nothing or nobody will ever fill. My sincere wish for each of you is that you think carefully and choose 5 people in your life you would trust to speak to if the circumstances started to overwhelm your life. 5 people you would trust. I'm saying the high 5 here. Remember that. Too many people today are focusing on death and dying as an option. I have chosen, and I'm really glad, to focus on living and valuing every minute of every day. Many people said I was mad to be jumping out of a plane. But I said to them, MAD? You know what MAD stands for? M-A-D. Making a difference. And by God, it has made a difference. I have raised awareness for the work of Console, and I've got more out of this than you could ever imagine. But what was really important is a 17-year-old girl had picked up the phone to ring after reading my article. She was on the brink of suicide. She had it all planned. But she decided, she changed her mind. Wow, it was better than the lotto for me, better than the lotto. I have a deep faith which has given me strength to continue to deal with whatever life puts before me, and that I am not alone in my journey. Strength is not in dealing with the everyday things. Strength is in overcoming the things we thought we never could. Thanks for listening to my story.